Mommy! 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 Take it! I want it to go. I'm glowing! I'm glowing! Your hat is glowing. My hat's glowing! The hat is not glowing. Snakes that are glowing, glowing. I want Okay, since it's your birthday today, can you stand up on your chair for us? Easy. Okay, and then do the big gorilla on your chest while we sing to you. Okay, all right. Cha-cha on three, guys. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you, and some special day to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, hey, happy birthday. What is that? There we go. Oh God, oh good. You guys enjoy.
How does it feel to be 7, mister?
Good.
How do you like that volcano? Huh? How do you like it?
I don't like it. I love it.
Go ahead, Bethany.
Yes. Thank you, Daddy, for treating us.
Alyssa now. She's an iron bark. Iron referring to her hull material. Bark referring to her rig or sail configuration. Built in 1877 in Aberdeen, Scotland. So she was originally commissioned as a cargo vessel. Sailed in that capacity for the next 90 years, taking cargo and supplies all over the world. Stopped over in Galveston, actually, a couple of times that we know of. Did that all the way until about the 70s, when she ended up in a scrapyard in Greece, and she was just being used as a push boat, as well as smuggling cigarettes off the coast. Yes, you can imagine, she didn't look anything like the way we see her today. The nice clipper bow you see facing the restaurant, that's a pointy in there, was shaved off flat. All the masts, the things sticking straight up in the air. The yards, the things crossing the masts weren't there. All the rigging was mostly just open deck space, nearly destroyed during that time. But luckily right around then, that's when Galveston Historical Foundation found out about her. They were able to acquire her and then towed her back here, refitted her to her former glory as a bark. And nowadays,
This is so much fun. When it went
stuff like swordfish, things like that. Hampson and Sons Fish Park, the oldest one on the island. Count two. They're pretty busy over there, so we'll give them some space. Now you can see all these pelicans here off to the right, which are locals, you could say. They don't really migrate, so they're here all the time. Those are brown pelicans. And in the winter, we also do get white pelicans here, which you might be more familiar with. Sort of slightly larger. And as I said, they're hanging out by those fish markets for a reason. They toss the skin, the guts, and the eyeballs out of those bay doors all day. So they're just trying to get a free meal. Yep. It's called opportunistic feeding. That's also why we turned around to head out of here, because, well, for those of you that decide to sit on top, or if you can look up and see the sky, you're going to be right in the splash zone. It's going to
Mom, I see fishy.
talking about getting
Daddy sees it. There's two of them. I see them. There's three.
all still on to the right ahead of us. Right here.
Oh, what's that?
Check that
Oh,
out.
wow.
Oh, I can still. Oh, he's just. It's right there.
Oh, wow.
So immediately to our left, I mean, that's probably about 6 feet away.
Oh, don't forget that one at the back. Oh, there's three of them.
Just off to the left here. And that one was swimming upside down. Could mean a couple of things. It could be playing around, or it could have been a female doing a behavior known as presenting, which means they're gonna probably about to get a more National Geographic version of adult dork, you know what I'm saying? Yep, okay, so I think that's what's going on. So that's really cool. That's actually, that was a male dolphin. And jumping out of the water like that, sort of like a form of courting behavior. So just off to our left here, that's the dolphins wrestling, we'll say. They don't need any the calves actually, they live with the pod for up to 16 years before they start branching off. Dolphins have a pretty long lifespan, actually. Somewhere around 65 years upwards. Yeah. Still jumping out of the water, folks, directly ahead of us. That one jumped clear out of the water. Hopefully y'all saw that one. Yep, still ahead of us here. Just they corral it into a ball known as a bait ball, and they'll sort of dart in and out and pick off the fish they think looks most tasty.
Mommy, did you see that?
Yes, I saw it.
But also helps with protection. So they do have predators. Their main one's going to be the short fin mako shark, which we do have here. Got about 26 species of shark in Galveston, actually. We're not going to see them on tour. Sharks don't have to come up to breathe air like dolphins do. They like the colder, deeper water. They have gills, so they can breathe underwater. And we do also have 5 of the 7 species of sea turtle. And you happen to see dolphins about 1 foot away from the side of the boat. So they're over there. It does look like they kind of took a deeper dive there. So we can swim up to 22 miles an hour. That's pretty quick. However, their main predator. A whole lot of boat traffic out here right now. You can see another different type of boat. It's not a crew boat or offshore supply vessel. Further off to the right, it's the kind of black and steel color with a white top boat. It says pilot on the side of it. That's a pilot boat. Pilots are required all around the world, so they're super specialized in the waterways in which they work, and they have to be highly knowledgeable of all the tidal shifts, every kind of feature inside of the waterway. And what they do, they'll come up alongside a ship, like a tanker for instance, while it's out on shore. They have to match speed with it while they're both still moving. Oftentimes, the tanker will drop down with essentially a ship. They help guide the ships in and out of the harbor safely, or over like a river bar, where like a river meets an ocean, stuff like that.
I'm going often at the water.
The Texas responder that I was mentioning earlier off to the right, making its way back in for grills there. Hey, why don't they do it for fun?
Come here. Come here.
Yeah, they're highly intelligent, but they get bored. Gotta have a way to entertain themselves somehow. So you can see them surfing here in front of the steel wrecks, again off to the right, just under the bow or the very front part of the boat. Just keep staring at the water, you can see surfing dolphins.
They're surfing.
Pretty cool. We don't get to see that this close very often at all. So that's pretty cool. I did mention Seawall Park off to our left. Again, it's on Pelican Island. If you want to get over there, take the bridge on 51st Street behind us. There are naval vessels over there for the Galveston Naval Museum.
That's what they ever.
Turns here flying around. Probably a good little school of fish somewhere. To the right of us. Another one of the ferry boats. And also the ferry boats tend to throw kind of a sizable weight. So again, be aware of that.
Alright everybody, we are almost back to the dock. We're part of a non-profit organization called the Galveston Historical Foundation, so all this money gets reinvested right back here into our community. Most of it goes to keep the Alyssa afloat, Bishop's Palace's doors open, and it also goes to the preservation and restoration of numerous historic sites all across the island. So whether you pick the Seagull to intentionally or unintentionally, on behalf of myself, your captain today, Brian, our deckhand and awesome tour guide on board, Nolan, and everybody else here part of the Galveston Historical Foundation, thank y'all again for cruising around. We hope y'all had fun, and we hope to see you the next time you visit Galveston Island.
They gave me money, 10. Yeah, I did. I can buy what I wanted to buy now.
What'd you want to buy?
It costs $20.
Oh, well, that's twice that much right there.
So I can buy 2.
If you want.
So,
Here,
Mommy.
let me untape it.
What do you say, Lucy?
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
It's a little wet.